What? You ready? Cool. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we're out in the mountains, so we're gonna go hit some curvy roads and see what we can do. All right. Yeah, I'm out here with my friend Konzan. She's never actually hit, you know, winding roads or anything like that, so she's still kind of practicing going around corners and just being comfortable in general. So we're gonna ride a little bit slower today just so she could keep up. But this is also my first time taking this bike out here, so we're gonna see how it handles. I hit a few turns already and it feels good, honestly. Like it feels like this is where it should be. I was wrong about Harley Davidsons since I knew about Harley Davidsons. I thought those things were meant for highway riding and just, you know, just kind of cruising. But man, this thing really does love the turns. And I gotta pull over again because I forgot to strap my helmet. All right, let's go. Come on, little C, keep up. All right, YouTube. Yeah, I forgot to strap my helmet. I thought something felt weird, but yeah, we're out here. We're headed to Julian out here in California. If you know about it, you know about the pies that they have, so it's gonna be fire. But I always try to come out here on a weekday because there's a heck of a lot less traffic, like hands down. Yeah, I'm trying to give her some advice on just how to handle a corner. But you know, we'll get her. She's got to get comfortable first. You know, I'm not trying to push anybody beyond their limits. I'm just trying to give her some advice on like body position, you know, entering a corner and exiting a corner, stuff like that. But let's talk about the bike. As of right now, I've been riding these roads for 5-10 minutes now and I have zero complaints. I'm not even getting close to scraping pegs. That was kind of one of my concerns, but I mean, I'm able to handle this extremely well. And I'm not even getting close to having to scrape pegs. I mean, I'm sure if I got a sharper turn and I hit a little bit faster, yeah, but I mean, again, I'm just impressed at how this feels, like the handling. Yeah, a few weeks ago it actually snowed up here, so you know, I don't know if I want to ride a motorcycle in the snow around sharp corners, you know what I mean? But yeah, I also want to address something, man. So in my latest video that I posted about a week ago, I picked up FZ6 for my buddy. It's like a sport touring Yamaha, and I've complained in my past videos about this fairing not blocking any wind. And yes, it is minimalistic, but I was wrong, man. Compared to that bike, and that bike had a windshield, this bike is as if there's no wind. It was, I mean, just go watch that video, like look where I'm on the highway and you can't even hear me. The wind was unbearable. And then I hop on this, I'm doing 90 miles an hour and I'm just cruising like I guess I was just spoiled by maybe the seating positions on sport bikes where you are kind of tucked away. But I mean, bro, that fairing on that bike was ridiculous. Oh look, there's snow. That's cool. Yeah, I'm from Florida, so seeing snow, I'm like a child. If you guys are in the Southern California area and you like this ride, it's Sunrise Highway, and it's Sunrise Highway headed towards Julian. If you're in San Diego, it takes about, it's a 40-minute drive out to this road. So just in case you guys are curious, that's the road we're on right now. Yeah, man, through these corners, I mean, this bike is just hugging these corners. How? It's a cruiser. I was not expecting this. I expected to be fighting it. I was not expecting the amount of comfort that this has right now. Ooh, some things I did to the bike since my last video. I installed some white grips. I put a lay flat pipe down, and I ordered a custom Saddleman step-up seat. So I'm excited for that to come in, but it's gonna be 8 to 12 weeks. But yeah, I'm finally starting to put some money into this bike to make it my own. I think next thing I'm gonna do is some levers, just because I hate stock levers and I definitely like shorties. That's just a personal preference, but if you've never ridden with shorties, I would recommend at least going out, buying a cheap pair, throwing them on, and if you like them, just because they just feel more, I don't know, it's hard to explain, then go out and buy yourself a nice set. But what I wouldn't recommend is going out, buying an expensive set just for you to find out that you don't like them, because there are some people that prefer you could put 3 or 4 fingers on, but I'm like a two finger type of rider, so yeah. Wow, this snow's kind of cold, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see how Lil C's doing. How you doing? Right now I'm in 5th. Yeah. Whenever you go into like a corner, I would recommend maybe dropping down to 4th or 3rd. Yeah. So let's practice on this turn because it's a really slow turn. So right now, I would, if it was a sharper turn, I'd be slowing down, dropping gears, and then going through the turn. And right now I'm in 4th gear. And then this would allow me to, at the end of the turn, give it gas and pull out of it. And then I'll upshift to 5th. All right, guys, I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit. I'm gonna listen to some music, but enjoy a little bit of this ride. Alright guys, yeah, we're about to pull up to a, it's an overlook point. We're like 5,000, I believe it's 5,000 feet above the ground. It's kind of crazy. It like plays like an optical illusion because of how high up you really are. Kind of crazy. Look at that. Oh my god. Dude, that shit looks crazy. Alright guys, just pulled over there, but look at that view. That's crazy. And we got snow. You know, it's actually really not that cold. I love that. And yeah, no thank you. I won't be backpacking anytime soon. She's freaking out about this turn right here because there's no guardrails and it looks like you would just fly off the mountain. That's funny. Guys, this bike shouldn't be able to handle corners the way it does. It feels too good. I think I know why too. In a sport bike, I've been out here more than 100 times on my ZX6R. For you to power through these turns and you know, pull out of them and everything like that, you have to be in a high RPM, right? At least 8,000 all the way up to 12,000. On this bike, you can pretty much be in any gear. I'm in 6th gear and I'm pulling out of these turns. I mean, it just feels so good. I don't have to be all over the gearbox. You know, like I might be switching from in between 4th gear and 6th gear. That's it. I'm not switching between second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, back down to third, back up to fourth. I mean, it's just so much more relaxing. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. If you're in the market to buy a sport bike and you're open to a, you know, like a cruiser style bike, but you want to be able to hit the turns and have a good time, look at the Lowrider S. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. Like, this bike is just so much fun to be riding right now. And the best of it all is my ass doesn't hurt. It's crazy. Like, it just is so smooth through these turns. I mean, look at this. Look at this. And the little bumps that I'm hitting, it's just eating them right up. I don't have to go to the dentist after this ride and go get new fillings in my teeth. It's great. I love this. Guys, I've been sleeping on Harley Davidson and just cruisers as a whole. We're at 5,000 feet elevation, and I can tell you that you do feel like a difference in power for sure. It's so funny because I was worried about this motorcycle when I bought it. Like, am I gonna love it on my weekend rides when I go out, you know, to the mountains? You know, I'm skeptical to say it, but I might enjoy riding this on the mountains more than I do my sport bike. It's literally such a perfect day to be out here. There's no traffic. I mean, there's nothing. I've been in 6th gear this whole time. That would be literally impossible on my old sport bike. Impossible. It would have never happened. Going up this 4th or 5th gear just to be able to have some power coming out of it. This bike, 5th and 6th gear is all I need. And it just pulls right through these turns. Look at this. I love it, guys. If you're considering buying this bike and this is what you want to do, you have my 100% graces, man. I'm telling you, this is the bike to have for the mountains. It's great. I'm gonna slow down, wait for her. Poor girl. I think another thing that she is scared of is leaning over her bike. You know, I mean, I can see how that would be a mental block. I mean, logic tells you to stay planted on the bike and you know, stay centered, but you know, I'm just trying to give her some advice on why leaning makes sense and what it does for the bike and how it causes your lean angle to be a lot less aggressive. Hey, I actually got a question for you guys too. I'm looking at getting like 9.5 to 10.5 inch risers. You know, I'm open to that size, right? But you know, after looking, I'm just curious on what your gauge relocation situation is. I don't like the thought of my gauge being up here and it's just like a circle right in front of me. Like, that'll not only restrict the view for YouTube in my videos, but I just think it kind of looks off. Now, I've seen some mounts where they're like in between the two riser bars, like the bars on the risers. And I've also seen where they, like, I think it's the Thrash and Supply, where they have it behind the risers and down. I'm just curious on what you guys are running and why do you prefer that, and like, what should I do? I've never seen water there ever. That's crazy. That's how much rain we got. It looks like we have a full pond. And this road right here, guys, is a perfect example on why you come out here during the weekday. On the weekend, you would be stopped here waiting for traffic. Weekday, no problem. Yeah, even the slower, sharper turns, man. I mean, it's just hugging the road like it's no problem at all. Oh, like that feels good. Man, this bike, I did not expect this. How? Gotta lean more. It's alright.